What?
Hey everybody, how you doing? Hey everybody, how you doing? So I have my boyfriend, William, and about how long ago? 3 years ago, whatever. We made a video.
Oh.
Yeah, and just talking. So I decided we'll do that again. Today is Hot Topic Friday, so I wanted to have a little talk with him. He doesn't know what we're gonna talk about because I wanted his natural reaction
I've been
on
set
camera.
up.
You haven't been set up. Like
Yeah,
you really
you set
haven't.
me up.
I did not set you up. So hopefully we're both in the camera. I don't know. Okay. Hopefully I'm really kind of mad at my camera right now because every time I would press like record, it's freaking dark. But then as soon as I'm done, the lighting is great on the. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, so about 2 weeks ago or a week ago, Pastor Mike Freeman, and I think his church is in Baltimore. I knew about his older daughter who did that, but apparently his second daughter who got married went viral. So basically she gave him a certificate from her doctor saying that her hymen has been untouched and basically she's a virgin. And there was a big uproar about it. And some of the things that I heard from people were saying, which some stuff I agreed with and some stuff I didn't agree with. One was just because you don't have a broken hymen doesn't mean that you're a virgin. And two, just because you have a broken hymen doesn't mean you're not a virgin. Doesn't mean you're not a virgin because you can go horseback riding. It can be from tampons, from just different things that can happen to your body to break your hymen. Do you know what a hymen is?
I just googled it.
Yeah, it's the thing that makes girls bleed when they lose virginity. And a lot of people were shocked and they didn't believe that because her new husband was a virgin and she was a virgin when they got married. And a lot of people in today's society doesn't believe that a couple can be together and not have sex with each other. And I don't think that's the case at all, clearly. The thing that I don't agree about the situation is I personally would not have a wedding with 300 guests and at my reception in front of everybody presented to my father. It's just because I am a very private person. I think it's just talking about my love life to me is just awkward. And so for me personally, I just would not do that. I feel uncomfortable kissing in front of people, let alone that. So that's something I just would not do. Do you have any thoughts on the situation?
I mean, what made the situation bad? The fact that it was broadcasted?
Oh, she posted the picture on Instagram. She did, and and then people shared it, and it was this whole big thing. But the thing was, a lot of people didn't believe that she was a virgin. A lot of people think it's impossible.
How old was she again?
I don't know. She's 20-something. A lot of people don't think it's possible for a couple to be in a relationship and not have sex. This is an actual comment that I read, where somebody said, the same way you can pay a doctor to give you a certificate for an untouched hymen, same way you can pay that same doctor to stitch your hymen back up. And those were the kind of comments people were saying.
I'm not really, it's not my area of expertise, not a woman, but anyway, on to other things, as far as being in a relationship, not having sex, most people don't know why I decided, well, you probably made a decision too, but why I decided that it was important that we shouldn't. And is because I care more about you and your life that you have lined up with Christ. And I would rather, I don't want you to miss out on any blessings because of my selfish ways of wanting to have sex with you. So I didn't want that to happen, and also I didn't want our relationship to be about us having sex, and then every time you turn around, we don't know each other, all we know is sex. Then we don't have no communication. We don't really know anything about each other. All we know is sex. And then when a problem happens and we split up, there was nothing really there that helped us keep that connection. So it's like in the long run, you attach to this person because of that that sexual body experience, but there's not no really grounded and rooted relationship between me and you, because that's the only thing we know. So it's easy to move on to someone else, especially a lot of people have rebounds, and not everyone, but some people, their rebounds is another sexual partner. You never really get to know someone, and I think that's really important, that if you can have a relationship without being lustful, that type of intimacy, having all that, you can really go far in your relationship. And when things come up, it won't be just that's holding your relationship together. It'll be everything else, where it's unconditional love and not just about, what can we, working on this, working on that. And when I say working on this, working on that, but I mean, instead of us working on the next sexual position and how to better that, of course that is going to be a time when that comes, but as far as, being in a relationship, without doing anything, that's where I stand. I mostly care about you and not wanting to ruin anything. Number one, your relationship with God, and number two, relationship with me and you, because we wouldn't have technically a relationship with a sexual ship. So
a sexual ship. We would have it would be just lust, I guess, or sex. What I can say that's different about him from other guys that I've been with is that, and because the thing is, I think that a lot of people, especially people who want to practice celibacy, abstinence, whatever you want to call it, is that they think that they can do it on their own, and they think they can try to change somebody. I think that the problem is that,
it's not easy.
And I know we live in a world of equal rights and everything, but at the end of the day, a man and a woman can be equal in a relationship, but bring different things to the table that balances themselves out. So it doesn't have to necessarily be the same things, but it's balancing each other out. And a man, I'm sorry to say this, does hold dominance in the relationship. Women hold dominance in the relationship too, because women are the final decision makers. But when it comes to certain stuff, by nature, you can get mad at me if you want, but they do. And if you think otherwise, you're gonna run into problems down the road. And this is real talk, me keeping it 100. And he's the one who brought it up and makes sure that we, for the past 5 years that we promised to be celibate, that that he's the one who was really the driving force. Said no, we have to, and that's the difference. It wasn't just me as a woman trying to tell a man we need to be celibate while he had his desires, because at the end of the day, a man is going to be a man and he's going to have his desires. But if that man is seeking something else, he's seeking God, and he wants to put that to the side, that's when I think that it will last, because it takes two to tango. And so if he personally in his heart is not looking somewhere else and looking at me and just like, well, shoot, she could be celibate and I'm gonna have my little thing on the side, and that happens a lot because men, studies have shown that men can be a little bit more sexual. So I think that the thing that has kept us being celibate for so long, honestly, is him.
Well, it's not me.
I know it's both of us and it's God. I know that. What I'm saying is, compared to my other relationships, you and knowing other people, there's a difference between when you're pulling me to do it and when I'm pulling somebody else to do it. And I think that's why we've lasted, for so long.
Yeah, and something else I wanted to say that was important that you had mentioned about women, and so no one gets offended. Like to your credit, you did say, woman is important because, like in the beginning, when it was just Adam and God made Adam and he made him to help her, and without you, technically I don't think men will be able to survive in this world, so woman is important, but it's not easy. It's not easy at all. You get tempted. You have to pray. I just realized today that, well, not today, a couple of weeks ago, that praying that you don't be tempted that's very important, because it's really hard, and it's not easy at all. Like you can be in your mind can be playing games with you. All of a sudden, you see the baddest girl in the world walking by.
I'm the baddest chick that you should be seeing.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. But realistically speaking, you will get tempted in so many ways that you can't describe it, and it can be when we was in the dorms, you can be with alcohol in your system, or there's people out there that alters their judgment, or it alters their decision. It's just, it can be any little thing that can mess up what you have planned or what you guys was looking to work on. And I think that's why it's important that you both are on the same page. Yeah. As soon as something happens, you gotta stop right away. And the Bible says if you know you're gonna do that, then it's better to go ahead and be married, because it's just so many feelings. Something wrong with your throat?
I mean, guys, we've been in a relationship for...
Oh yeah, sorry. But it's so many things where, so many times where you made me forget what I was gonna say.
So many times where you get tempted. That's what you were talking about.
Anyway, when I say you get tempted, I mean by, if you're both close to one another, you're around each other, she comes walking around with something sexy outfit on, that's what I mean. You get tempted. You know, it can, thoughts come in your head.
Yes, I was
things happen.
I was gonna say a lot of times where I see couples, especially Christian couples who are celibate, they try to make everything seem so perfect. Oh, we're not going to kiss. Oh, we're not going to do this. Oh, it was just, and they don't tell the truth. They don't tell the truth about the times where they really want to do something and they really want that kind of touch. And it's very I can't look at you. Okay. It's very hard. It's very tempting. But what I can say is, after all these long years of waiting to be married to this one, I actually look forward to our wedding night. Why are you laughing?
Cause
I look forward to our wedding night. I really do, because it's been a long time coming, guys. And I think that I think that's the reward in it, knowing that the both of us together have the both of us together have honored each other by remaining loyal and really just, even times of temptation. I don't think I've ever stepped out. Have you stepped out?
you stepped out?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
You ask me questions.
So,
Yes.
So anyway, and I'm very
no, to answer the question, just in case somebody got something to say. Oh, he didn't answer the question.
So it's knowing that that night will be very special for us, because it's something that we waited for a long time. Yeah, and the thing is that I think that a lot of people say, oh, and the other day I had, when people were making such a big deal that there's actually couples who don't have sex, I was like, I've heard plenty of couples that say they're celibate, but then maybe a couple of days after that, I found out, or I made revelation that people that you think are the most holiest people that you think are whatever, so clean, the thing is, one thing I don't do is, if somebody is choosing to have sex right now and they're not married, I'm not going to judge you for that. This is my thing with my God, and this is his thing with his God. This is something between us and our God, and we're not going to go, and the thing is that if you decide to have sex outside of marriage, you're not going to go to hell for just that. But we know that this is something that we want to honor God for, and I am never going to look down at somebody if they slip up, and because I have to live my life and I have to live my walk, and maybe in this area of life, I've made that commitment to God, but I'm sure there's parts of my life where I haven't committed like I should to God, where others who may be out there doing whatever have committed to. So we all have our own individual things, but what I would say is that there's people that I would think they would be the ones to be celibate. They would, because they try to put on like a perfect persona, and then I find out that they're not. So where I thought, well, there's plenty of people who say they're not, or you just automatically assume, and then you find out, wow, no wonder so many people. And the thing is, I really don't like talking about it. I really don't like talking about the fact that me and him are not having sex, because a lot of people judge. I don't want to know. I don't want to know the same way I don't want to know about other people's sex lives. The reason why I don't want to know about other people's sex lives is because then I don't want anybody to question mine. I don't feel like talking about it. I don't feel like being judged. But if it's in a situation like this to talk openly, to encourage people, to help people, then that's different. But I don't try to.
Well, it's definitely, like I said, one of the main reasons what I wanted to say was it's impossible to try to do it on your own. And what I mean by that, it's impossible to say this is what I'm gonna do and stick to it, because it can be very hard trying to do it on your own. And
you need an accountability partner.
Yes, you need someone to hold you accountable, and also without God, it's impossible.
Yeah, without God, it's impossible.
But with Him, all things are possible.
Yes.
So
that's what I wrote on my Facebook.
So it's it can be easy in a way, but in the beginning, like you said, people gonna be like, "Oh no, you lying!" Ha ha ha! They laugh. They don't believe you right away until someone comes up to them, go up to them and say it can happen. If they did it themselves before, they can prove to that person it happened. No one really believes it right away because that's the world we live in.
Yeah.
People are quick to judge.
People are so quick to think that you're automatically guilty until proven innocent. And my thing is that everybody has something that they are working on. And who am I to? Because I feel like some people, they talk about it all the time. Like, oh, okay, the Duggars. And I don't want to bring other people in there. And then I promise you this conversation is going to end. But the Duggars, for example, they don't wear bathing suits. They wear swim dresses. And they don't have sex before marriage. They don't have all this. Meanwhile, their older son was on Ashley Madison and all the, just different things. And my thing is, you don't have to wear a skirt to your ankles and a turtleneck. He doesn't have to freaking wear a pocket, look like whodunit. And I don't have to look like whodunit. And I think a lot of people have that perception of you have to look hit or busted or something has to be wrong with you in order for you to make this decision. And the thing is, that's not true. I might cut this what I just said out, but this is getting long and he's getting sleepy and
it's late at night.
It's not late at night. It's 11 o'clock.
11:16.
It's not late.
11:16.
So anyway, guys, I will talk to you later. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. So I want to see those likes. Give me thumbs up. And share this video. Just share it. And do you have anything else to say?
Can we pick another topic next time? Something more feisty, like, I don't know, things that go on in the world. I don't know.
That's if I invite you back to my Hot Topic Friday.
Not these girly topics.
That's not a girly topic.
Yes, it is.
If I invite you back to my Hot Topic Friday, I'll think about it. But anyway, I will see you guys until next time. And you will see him in probably the next vlog. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Tamara Charmaine. And give me those likes.